What's good, Wagering World? It's your boy, Five Star in Vegas, broadcasting as always from beautiful Summerlin, Nevada, and it with my co-host, the only Sacramento Kings fan I know. What's good, Spread?
Oh, not much, man. All-Star Weekend, a little bit of a break from the NBA, and I enjoyed the festivities this weekend. I got a couple more days to just concentrate on tennis before the grind of the NBA season starts back up.
Yeah, I'll get more involved now. I'm a person who I do bet NBA. A lot of people think that I don't, but I only bet the NBA, man, when it matters. When after the All-Star break and people are trying to play for playoff seedings and things like that, because it's just too many games at the beginning of the season. And I've with my background owning clubs and doing studios, I've frequented a lot of establishments with these guys, and I know what type of fun they like to have. So, I don't really trust betting those guys at the beginning of the year because, well, actually, I like betting them when the year initially begins, but I don't like after they get into the grind of, at the beginning of the year, they're kind of excited to be back on the court. So I bet a little bit in in late October, early November, but man, I back all the way off of it until after All-Star break after that, because usually we get, like we just been seeing in November, December, just the worst games ever. The NBA play right now is really, really, really bad. And hopefully they'll, get to playing a little bit better since it's more to play for now after the All-Star break. Did you watch the All-Star game?
Yeah, had it on. Steph Curry getting it done for everybody. So much fun. I thought LeBron, was going to try and grab the MVP in his hometown. But, these things happen and these guys are having a great time. And you see a guy like that get hot. Rather than worry about yourself, you just want to feed him and have a good time. And it seems like that's what his teammates did. And, hey, it was a great game. And LeBron still got the game-winning shot. So he got a little bit of glory, even though Steph dropped 50 points.
I saw that shot on social media. Do you know I actually didn't see any of the All Star festivities. I didn't see All Star Saturday. I didn't see the game. I briefly checked in on it on my phone. I was getting some stuff done with the family. Like I said, the NBA product just doesn't excite me as it used to. I remember years in my early 20s, man, we went to the All Star game literally every year. When I say we never missed a game, we went every year to the All Star. It didn't matter where it was at. DC, New York, LA, we were there. And we used to really enjoy the Saturday night festivities. But man, just now the way the league is going, like, we've talked about it briefly. I'm not a big fan of the team LeBron versus Team Durant or the
Yeah, I don't like that either.
Giannis versus Team Steph, whatever they choose to do it. I'm more traditionalist, so I kind of liked how it was the East and West. It was just a different vibe back then, much more respect from the players about entertaining the fans for the weekend as participants in the three-point contest and the dunk contest used to really be uh, something, to carry and to be proud of if you won those events. But now it's just, it's a joke. And LeBron really helped usher all this stuff. I'm a fan of the man LeBron is, but business-wise with the NBA, I'm not a fan of a lot of the things they've done to cater to him, like the teams being named by by the superstar player, and also with the fact that he kind of is the one that issued in the I don't want to be in the dunk contest. I don't want to
Mm-hmm.
be a part. I'm bigger than that. So that's kind of went down, and now it's pretty much a common thing with the younger players because he's pretty much the standard for the league. Whereas in before when you had MJ as the standard league, he was in the dunk contest showing out for the kids. You had Larry Bird shooting the threes. So therefore the next generation followed them. And you saw Kobe took the dunk contest very seriously, and then we had some great events during that time. And now it's just really, if you came up during that time like we did, it's so subpar. I can't even deal with it, man. But enough about the NBA. We'll be getting into you guys a lot of NBA plays real soon. Let's get to yesterday's news. Spreads, what's yesterday's news?
Man, the ball and parlay came to an inglorious end. Sebastian Corda fell short for me against Cam Norrie. I still don't hate the pick. If you watch the match, he was playing so well, and he just fell apart at the end. And this is why, what we do. This is gambling, and like with any type of investing, right? Bitcoin or the stock market, there's going to be ups and downs. And I felt that we did have a good read on the match, and to see his level of play drop so precipitously, during the third set was just a little disappointing. But we expect that here. We take our lumps and we move on, ready to give out another winner today. And what happened with your game?
Oh man, same thing. And I, of course, every time you make a play, I play it with you, and vice versa. Quarter, just getting to that one real fast since we were on it. Quarter, oh, that was upsetting. You remember my text? He was serving for the match.
Yeah.
He had the match on his racket. Oh, this is men's tennis. You're not supposed to get broken when you're serving for the match. Simple as that, And unfortunately, he got a little antsy. The nerves got to him, and shout out, Cam Norrie. He came through and upset him, and made a play. First time beating him in 3 contests. This is the 3rd time they met, and he finally won. But you were on the right side, spread. If anyone saw the match, he was on the right side. Definitely. Quarter had the game on his racket, served for the match, and blew it. Simple as that. Sienna, same thing. It was just that type of week. Things happen like that. If you're a person like we are, if you're people like we are, who actually bet sports, have been doing this a long time, you're going to have these type of situations. And you always know, even on a loss, whether you're on the right side or not. And the same thing with the quarters of Sienna. We were on the right side. They dominated the whole first half. They were up 48-43 with 10 minutes left in the game. And somehow they only managed to score 5 points the rest of the game. The last 10 minutes, they scored 5 points. Most teams get that just off of getting fouled and going to the free throw line. They surpassed 5 points in a 10-minute span. But somehow the offense went cold. They weren't getting to the line. The refs weren't giving them any calls. And Marist outscored them 19-5 in the end. So maybe the books did know a little something that I didn't know on that game, because it was really weird that they only got 5 points the last 10 minutes of the game and weren't getting many foul calls. But as Spread said, we move on. So today we're going to fix this and get back on the winning streak with the ball and parlay. Spread, who you got on your ball and parlay? Remember, guys, you're going to bet them straight, and then you're going to parlay the 2.
All right, we're going back to the men's tennis tour. Not going to be shy. Hughie Hurkacz is playing Alexander Bublik this evening in Dubai. This is a pretty exciting tournament. So, these guys in the Middle East, they pay exorbitant amounts of prize money. I'm not exactly sure, but I'm pretty sure this is the highest paying event for an ATP 500. 500 means there's 500 ranking points available. For a Grand Slam like the US Open, there's 2,000. And when they head to Indian Wells and Miami, there's 1,000. So this is kind of third in the pecking order here on the level of the tournaments. But we can't expect a great effort from both men tonight, because, like I said, not only are the 500 ranking points up for grabs, but just an exorbitant amount of prize money available to these players in this event. Hughie Hurkacz is right now 11th in the world. He's the 5th seed here in this tournament. And like most men players, there's not a lot of style. Sometimes we get to do it, especially on clay. But most of the time, a lot of these guys play the same way. They have a big serve and a big forehand. And that's kind of how it is here today. Hughie Hurkacz, the 5th seed, he's going against Alexander Bublik tonight. Bublik's ranked 31 in the world, right? So you say, oh, well, 11th to 31. You think, Hurkacz is going to blow him away. Not so fast. Bublik's been playing pretty well. He fell in the Australian Open to Gael Monfils, but that was some of the best tennis we've seen from Gael Monfils in the year. Then recently he headed to Montpellier, excuse me on my pronunciation, and he actually won the tournament and beat Alexander Zverev, who's number 3 in the world, in Montpellier, right? An indoor tournament, plays quickly, but shows that his style plays well on these fast courts. So where I'm going here is I'm going to go over 23 games. The idea is here, basically, I think that we do get 3 sets, or we get a couple tie breaks. I think breaks of serve will be at a premium. I think this will be a long, drawn-out match with a lot of big serving, a lot of holds of serve, and most likely a 3rd set. So I'm going to go over here with Hughie Hurkacz and Alexander Bublik.
Yeah, I like that a lot. Both of those guys are real good servers. They pretty good job. Both do a really well job at holding the serve. I'm a big Bublik guy. I've been betting him, getting some great prices for a while now. He's a really underrated player. Getting a little bit more consistent this season. In the past, he's been a little bit of a head case. This year, he's been a lot more level head. He definitely has game. I actually like him to win that match, honestly. But I definitely agree with spread on the over. For me, man, I'm going to go back to college basketball, man. We're going with Maryland -3 at home. They have a Penn State team coming in town. Penn State is 0-5 on the road this season in the Big Ten. Maryland's an improving team. They got rid of their head coach, Mark Turgeon, early in the season, and they named Danny Manning as the interim coach. He changed the style. They're playing a little bit more up pace now. They're running. They already have players. You know how Maryland is. They recruit well. They have a good basketball tradition. Penn State plays a slow down type of style, a kind of grinded out style of basketball. I see Maryland getting this game up tempo, running on them, and having a fairly easy time covering the 3 points. Once again, they're at home. This is one of those times when you're in the middle of a packed team like both of these teams are. When you get a chance to get a team at home that you really have an advantage on with speed and scoring, usually they land to them. And I think this is going to be one of those games where Maryland is feeling great, and they want to put on a show for the home crowd. They know that they have a team that they can beat, and I think they're going to run it up. They're coming off a dominating performance. They won by 16 points in Nebraska last week. And then before that game, they actually had the lead most of the game against the top team in the conference, Purdue, in Lafayette. And they played them right down to the wire. Purdue had to hit a last-second shot to beat them. So Maryland has been playing very well. And I expect them to cover this -3 at home against Penn State. So we're going to lay the 3 with Maryland at home against Penn State. And my guy Spread is going with Bublik and Hercox over 23. Once again, in the bottom parlay, you bet them straight, and then you parlay them, and that gives you 3 wagers. So, guys, this will wrap up the show for today. We'll be back tomorrow right here on SCOON TV. As I told you, this is going to be a daily thing where we give you guys tennis and basketball every day throughout June. June, we're going to take a small break, then it's back to what we all love, and that's football. Anything for the people, Spread, before we get out of here?
Yeah, I'm just excited to get back on the winning track here, and thanks to Curtis and everybody who's watching the show.
Oh man, let's get back. Let's get this streak started. 5 straight wasn't bad. 13 straight winners wasn't bad either. So I'm sure that the guys who are following us and ladies that are following us aren't too upset with us about one little hiccup in the road. We're going to get back to winning tonight, and we'll talk to you guys soon. You follow me at 5-Star in Vegas. Spell out the 5, please. And follow my guy Spread ASTAIRE at Spread ASTAIRE. Also, please subscribe to the channel, and that's 5-Star in Vegas Sports Investments and Spread ASTAIRE. Both of us on YouTube. Subscribe to our channels. You can catch both the shows as well as exclusively on SCOON TV. Best of luck to you all.